Welcome back to the Romanian River channel, in the only playthrough of Divinity Original Sin where I save scum just not to have Murphy poo. I just remember something, we were in there to use the tunnel.
May the seven keep you.
That's a dangerous thing. Are there any ballista? Yeah, there are. We can cheat that fairly easily. Or cheese it. Old bracers. I don't think I even have. Oh, yes, I do. What? I'm a dwarf. Mining's in my blood. That and oogling at bouncing Buddhas, so to say. Okay. Let's see. Rat, what do you have to say to yourself? For yourself? Come back here.
Do you like wells? There are a few around Sicil, though one has gone tragically missing. Poor old Wally.
Weird as fuck. And that's the dude we talked to. He's a mute. Who's a roll.
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Shh, stop getting so moist. Undead clobber. And where is that chick's? No. Way too much shit for me. I mean, I could just fire a flame arrow up there. Throw some nasty shit, but nah. Toxa. Oh, something went horribly wrong in here. Diary.
According to his diary, this bloke couldn't put down his dogs even after he knew them to be infected. They are only innocent beasts after all, and appear to pose...
We have to kill them. See? Purge the monstrosity.
Truly, I need healing!
Sorry about that. Phone. Okay, so which one shall we kill? This one. Do we also get a strike on that? No, we do not. Okay. It's a shame we had to kill them, but I suspect they were gonna turn one way or the other. I suspect that will require more time, and I hate organ donors, during my gaming at least. Let's see, charisma will do. Or lucky charm. Yeah, lucky charm, better. Let's see. That should help her be a bit more resilient. It's a shame we had to kill the dogs, but what are you gonna do? Actually, extra strength would be good. Nice, that would be good for our spellcaster if we ever decide to actually bloody use them. Now, where was something to sit down on? A bench of something. A bench of something, a bench or something. Because we are close to our target. This should be quicker. And that's us at 100%, but we're gonna have to wait a bit. So these pop off cooldown. Okay, doable. Let's resave. I always save twice in one particular point because
mercy me, it walks, but it's not dead. I wasn't entirely certain I'd ever meet anyone any more fitting that description. The name's Wolfram, and it's a delight to make your acquaintance. Good to see, by the by, you don't belong to the Legion. 10 of their number accompanied me on a fact-finding mission to an ancient burial mound. But, as it turns out, they stood a snowflake's chance in hell against the undead.
yeah, I kind of figured.
Not that I reckon my chance is any higher, though, especially with that vicious undead mutt prowling the grounds around this here ruin. I'd go so far as to say I'm in dire need of an armed escort back to the city, as a matter of fact. I'm an archaeologist and connoisseur of the undead. Because of my expertise, Lieutenant Selenia, a commander of the Legion in Sicile, wanted me to investigate the ancient burial mound just outside of town, hoping to uncover the source of the zombie plague. No such luck, though. Quite so. I live for the dead, so to speak. The combination of archaeology and a case of incidental necromantic magic is what sparked my interest in the field. Of course, I'll be glad to share what knowledge I have obtained over the years. These ones in particular, the ones around Sicile, are the resurrected soldiers of Brachus, the last and most infamous in the line of sorcerer kings. He himself is supposed to be buried somewhere around here, but no one knows where the actual grave is. Long have I searched and deep have I dug, but so far I haven't found anything more spectacular than rusted weaponry and shards of pottery. Be that as it may, Brachus' soldiers stalk these lands anew, and they still fight like veterans. I told those fools of legionnaires to bring maces instead of swords. You know, weapons that crush these skeleton bones, not blades that may ricochet right off. Hell, even a sturdy branch would do the job better. But they didn't listen, and now they're dead. Oh, and don't be surprised if the dead use an unusual amount of magic against you. These soldiers were loyal to a sorcerer king after all. Dark magic all around. Zombies are the results of vile necromancy in action. Among the resurrected dead, there are those who used to be wizards, and they can cast spells still. They slay their prey and bring them back as deathless thralls that fester with the diseases of decay. Should you encounter these menaces, always try to pick them off from afar. Don't let them get close, or they'll riddle you with the poisons and the blight that afflict them. I'll never make it back to Sicile alone. But you've gotten this far. You can bring me back, can't you?
Indeed. Don't you worry. We'll keep you safe.
Marvelous. Mighty fine of you. Lead the way, I say.
Okay, let's get this guy back in the city. Lickety split. He's taking the long way around. Hammer time. Nice strike. Even nicer.
I'm 1 foot in the grave here. Help me!
No glory in this death.
Another one bites the public belly.
shit. Okay, good. I don't like the term decapitator, so let's decapitate him.
Please, crush these things before they crush me!
Wow. Good to know we're still capable of surviving. Oh, fuck off, you get two.
Hey, my friends!
Rapid fire!
Well, at least that guy won't be shooting. Oh, fuck off.
I invoke the burner of flame!
Come on, give us one more. Nope. Oh, come on. How many strikes does he get?
No foe can stand before me!
Fuck you, I needed that to hit. Oh, do something useful, you worthless piece of shit.
Help me!
Miss, miss, miss. Yes.
Face the unending darkness.
I hope this is the last ambush.
I'm one foot in the grave here. Help
You
me!
need to strive harder against me! Please assist me, friends!
Man, that guy's an idiot and useless.
One foot in the grave here. Help me!
Healer! Found it.
Okay, we should be able to survive this. Okay, quite good so far.
To me! To me! I'm under attack!
You're gonna bleed me? Bleed this.
Take that, you undead vermin!
I feel better already!
Things got pretty hairy there for a bit. I could feel the very Reaper breathing down my neck.
Ha! As if I need your help to survive. A lion has no need of a leg.
Gotta love these two. They have the alchemy of 2/3. Okay, where is it? There, cast. Come on up. I know you're moist. You must have saw me. Yes, he did. He made it all the way. I gotta stop getting phone calls. Anyway, back to healing our asses. And you get this. What's that? Ooh, nice. But requires staff weapon. Why do you have this though? So this chick can use staffs? And are staffs ranged weapons? Because if it is, don't see why not I shouldn't. Though in theory I think she can't use it. Yep. Pretty much a worthless thing. Anyway, anything else around here? No. We're gonna have to end the episode pretty soon, but until we do, let's see what the lovely little bugger gave us. For getting us into a lot of trouble for not a lot of reason.
You did it! We made it! Oh, cheers for escorting me to safety. You're a godsend, you are. I'll be in the King Crab clearing the dust from my throat. The drinks are on me if you'd like to partake.
Welcome back to Sightseal, Hunter. The Legion greets you.
Oh, I could do with a cold drink.
Toasty!
Okay, let's go to the King Crab and have some fun. I suspect we're better off going to the beach next than going outside.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They
Welcome
say...
be my friend. Waitress, another round of beers if you please.
Ah, pointless chatter with strangers does so thrill me. How did you know? Please continue interrupting my drink if you'd be so kind.
A source hunter! I'd like to report some dark magic. Only tainted hearts could tip as miserably as this lot. Been at the King Crab nearly 10 years now, personally. Seen every character you can imagine, from bums to wizards, passed through these doors for a pint and a place to rest. I think I'm one of the last folks to hear him alive. That awful scream has been ringing in my ears ever since. And with the room where it all happened still under quarantine, we've a constant reminder of exactly what happened. Though that's the question, isn't it? What exactly did happen? We all thought it was Esmeralda who checked into that room, and the Duke that followed her in. I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out of the door when a cloaked woman rushed in right past me. I never got a good look at her, damn my eyes, but I figured the way she disappeared that she was visiting one of the lodgers. Lucky for the perpetrators, I was rinsing bottles in the back when the terrible deed took place and saw nothing more. I'm not proud to say I ducked under the counter and damn well stayed there till I heard Ivad fling that door open, but I was paralyzed with fright.
So Ivad wasn't around. Okay, so besides cats playing about in the background,
I can't move!
ooh, electric.
Ambushed by a scoundrel!
Huh.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
They'd still probably not give me the time of day. Probably. Nice.
Only the popular girl.
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a spot. What'll you...
Oops, I'll have to go get her. Nope. Pretty much flat out damage. Let's go get that last pack. And call it for this episode. She should be around. Yep, there she is.
Ready to advance, ready to onward.
Thank you for watching, or more precisely surviving up until this point, because guys know the editing's kinda interesting and my voice has a melodic tone to it. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit the subscribe button, like button. It does help out the statistics of the channel, gets more visible, you know, stuff like that. And to be honest, at one point I would like to actually make this a job so I can do better content with better quality, more games, more coverage, you know, stuff like that. Take care.